It's very hot here today, 29 degrees centigrade and 87% humidity, and you don't really have to do anything to be sweating. It's not raining today, but it is the wet season. It's been raining quite a bit. We had 5 inches one day, probably several days of 4 inches of rain in 24 hours, sometimes 2 or 3 inches just overnight. It roars down. No idea the noise it makes. Anyway, my poor old chilli plants have not survived the wet season. Leaves have fallen off, and this one got a few little funny leaves there, but basically it's had it. The ones under cover didn't get quite so much rain, and they're okay, but mainly they haven't had any berries on them. There's been no chilies on them, except for this bloke here. This one here is the chilli I didn't want. It's been thrown into corners, it's been not watered, it's been unloved, uncared for, and guess what? There's a couple of chilli beans. That's quite a nice big one there. I'm going to use this one to plant some more, so that as soon as the wet season's over I can go back to lots of chilies. So I'm just going to pull him off. There we go. Okay. Oh, I've left a bit behind. Yeah, grab him as well. Now I read that chilies don't like to have their roots disturbed, so I'm going to plant a few seeds in the centre of this pot, and hopefully that will be my new chilli plant. One of those guys will take off and rule the world. And then, to be safe, we'll put a few more in here, spread them around a bit. And some more in another one, just in case for some reason they don't take off in one pot, they'll certainly take off in another. And that's really all you have to do to plant chilies. Cover the seeds up, give them a bit of a water, get them started, and the seeds will germinate. We'll have lots of chilli plants. I think it takes about 2 weeks for the seeds to germinate. It is very important that you wash your hands thoroughly after handling a chilli, because the chilli oil was all over my fingers after I filmed this, and some of it went on my face. Luckily didn't go in my eyes, and even after I washed my hands I could still burn my tongue by touching my tongue on my fingers. So that chilli oil really hangs in.